Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. It is wonderful to have you. If you don't know me, my name is Christine and I have this YouTube channel and I also have a blog where I blog 3 times a week. So if you're interested in checking that out, it will be linked in the description and at the end of this video. Today, however, we're going to be talking about this, the EZPZ Mat. So before I hop into the review of this product, I do want to share a short disclaimer. I am not being paid or sponsored or anything to do this video. I bought this product with my own money and these are all my own thoughts and opinions. You have to say that kind of thing nowadays because people are dishonest. I am not dishonest, so I'm just going to let you know all that ahead of time. But I wanted to talk about this because it is a product that has been highly raved about and there are actually quite a few knockoffs of it now. This was the original one that came out. I think it was featured on Shark Tank even. And I saw reviews of this when Jack was at an age where everything was going on the floor. Like he just thought it was the best thing ever to pick up his plate full of food and dump it on the floor. In hindsight, I realized it's actually a really short-lived phase if you deal with it appropriately. But at the time, I was just like, how am I going to get through this? So I was searching for something that would stick on the table and stay there. And I came across this online. Watched lots of reviews, watched the company's reviews of the product, that kind of thing. And I was sold on it. And the only thing that was holding me back was the price because it was definitely expensive. And I couldn't get it shipped to New Zealand. They didn't ship to New Zealand. And I was so bummed because I was really, really keen to try it. Thankfully, we had some friends that were actually coming over to New Zealand and they bought one for me. So I've had this for well over a year now. And I'm going to tell you the pros and cons of this product. We don't actually use it anymore, so that might sort of big giveaways to what I think about it. When I first got it, I thought it was okay. Let me explain it. Essentially, it is supposed to stick the table. It's like silicone. Pretty sure it's like hospital grade silicone, something like that. And so there's no actual like suction, but just the type of material it's supposed to stick to the tabletop. And it does stick, but not very well. And I will try and get some footage for you a little while later of like what it looks like on our table. We have a wooden table and we also have a wooden high chair. And it did stick, like it stayed down, but you could like move it around. And then after a little while, my son figured out that you just have to lift up the side of this and you can pick up the whole thing. So I was kind of bummed about that because he figured it out pretty quickly and it didn't stick very well like it was supposed to, and it costs a lot of money. The other thing that they claim is that it is very easy to store, but in my opinion, it's actually not that easy to store. Like you can lie it flat, and the way they show it being stored is with several of these stacked up on each other, but I only have one. And like if I try and put it on with my other dinner plates, but I can, but it's kind of all wonky and it's not all that great. So personally, I do find it quite difficult to store. But let me talk about a couple of pros that I have for it. I do like the size of it. It helps sort of with portion sizing, and you know that your child is getting an appropriate amount of food for their age. So I did like that. I also like that it can go in the dishwasher. Anything that can go in the dishwasher is a like winner in my books because it's less work for me to have to do. But those are kind of my only 2 pros for it. Would I recommend this to somebody? Honestly, no. Especially because that phase in your child's life where they're throwing their plate on the floor is really short-lived, especially if you discipline appropriately for it. So sometimes it is an attitude thing and you do need to discipline, whatever your form of discipline is. And then sometimes it's also just they get bored. They're sitting up in their high chair and they are bored and so they just start throwing everything on the floor. So just bear that in mind. A lot of the time it is boredom. If you were going to try this, I would suggest looking at the other brands that are available because they might be priced a bit cheaper and then it wouldn't be such a big deal. But I'm going to try and find the retail price for this because I can't remember it off the top of my head and I will put it in here for you. I know it was probably about 40 New Zealand dollars that I paid for it at the time, I think, but I'm not 100%. Let me know your thoughts. Have you tried this? Do you like it? I think it would be fantastic if you had like a glass tabletop or even like a polished tabletop or like a marble or granite countertop where your kid sat and ate, I think this would work well then maybe, but on wood, it's just not a winner at all. Essentially, it was supposed to do one job and it failed, and therefore I cannot give it a positive review. Like I said, this is just my honest opinion. I don't think that it's a completely negative product. I think it can work in some circumstances, but not for everybody. So yeah, like I said, let me know, have you used it before, or have you got something that you swear by that works really well, that is also cost efficient, because baby gear is expensive and people kind of exploit it. That is my review of the product. If you did enjoy it, please hit the thumbs up. If you would like to stay up to date with my videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you leave. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.